Good morning.
Morning, ma'am.
So today po ay magkakaroon po ulit tayo ng Revit Conference para po sa tatlong FY 2024 infrastructure project. So muli po, good morning to everyone. Let us to start po, let us ask the guidance of our Almighty. In the name of Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit. Amen. Lord God, we thank you for this day. We thank you for this wonderful day na nag-gathered pumuli kami sa araw na ito sa pagkakaroon namin ng Revit Conference. Panginoon, nawa po ay gabayan mo po kami sa oras na to at sa mga susunod pang mga oras, Panginoon. Panginoon, nawa po ay maging maayos ang aming pagdidiscuss at nawa po ay maunawaan ng mga interested leaders ang aming tatalakayin, Panginoon. Panginoon, muli po ang lahat ng papuri at pasasalamat ay tinataas namin sa iyo. Amen. Sa pangalan ni Jesus. Amen. Sa ngalan naman at ng Espiritu Santo. Amen. So, acknowledge po muna natin ang lahat ng personalities na naka-zoom in na dito sa ating platform. At by the way, tayo po ay naka-live via YouTube channel po ng DPWH. So, magandang umaga din po sa mga nanonood sa YouTube. Panguna po ng ating back chairperson, ang ating pong ginagalang na Assistant District Engineer, si Engineer Chito S.M. Paz. Good morning po.
Morning, ma'am. Good morning to everyone.
Thank you po. So, nandito na rin po ang ating Assistant Back Chairperson, ang Vice Back Chairperson, ang si Engineer Julius Digala. Good morning, sir.
Morning po sa lahat. Morning, ma'am.
Back member po si Engineer Charlotte Abalencia. Good morning po.
Good morning po.
Thank you po. And back member po, Engineer Marvin Jan Agustin. Good morning. Good morning po. Another back member po, si Engineer Faustino Mark Anthony de la Cruz. Good morning, sir.
Morning, Ma'am Nimpa. Good morning to all.
Good morning po. So, ang ating po naman, sa ating po naman back TWG member, nasa line na po si Engineer Engineer Jim Paul Abril. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, ma'am. Good morning.
Thank you po. Sa back secretariat po, nasa line na po si Miss Joy Aragon. Good morning.
Morning po.
Good morning. And si Miss Laila De Rama, back secretariat po. Good morning.
Good morning po.
Ang nasa ating pong naka-align na rin po si Engineer Joyce Dino. Good morning po, back secretariat.
Good morning po.
Ang ating pong representative ng Commission on Audit, si Miss Reporn Passion. Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning po.
Thank you po. Ang ating pong programmer, si Engineer Kenny Iasabeliano. Good morning, sir.
Good morning po, ma'am.
Thank you po. Representative po ng contractor from JCA Construction Corporation. Good morning po. And, si Tats. Sino po si Tats? Okay. Representative po ni Wacon Builders, si Miss Tats. Good morning. So, meron po ba akong hindi nabanggit? Ang inyo pong lingkod, Engineer Ning Paderada ng Procurement Unit po ng Quezon 2 DEO. So, mamali po, maganda pong umaga sa inyong lahat. For the opening message ng ating pong assistant, binibigay ko po sa inyo ang ating assistant district engineer, ang ating pong back chairperson, si Engineer Chito Empas. Good morning, sir.
Morning, ma'am. Thank you po. So, ilan po ba yung present nating prospective bidder? So, good morning to everyone. So, the very purpose of this pre-bid conference is to discuss, clarify, and explain the eligibility requirements as well as the technical and financial components of the of the project to be bid. So, as we go along, you may ask questions during or after this session. So, tatlo lang po yata to. So, ready na po yata yung mga programmers natin. So, let's proceed. Thank you very much.
Thank you po. Thank you po, Ade. So, pwede po kayang i-open niyo muna yung ating mga camera para po sa attendance po natin. So, Pauline, pa-picture. Okay na? Sige, dali lang. Okay na. Sige po. Thank you very much po. So, para po, call to order po natin ang ating tatlong project na i-discuss for today. Number 1 po is 24DJ0070, Convergence and Special Support Program, Basic Infrastructure Program or BIP, Multipurpose Building Facilities to Support Social Services, Construction of Multipurpose Building, Barangay Dagatan, Dolores, Quezon Province. Scope of work, construction of multipurpose building, covered court. One building po ito. Approved budget for the contract is 7,425,000 pesos. Ang source of fund po natin, GAA 2024, contract duration is 210 calendar days. Contractor size range small b with license category C and D. Yung cost of bidding documents po natin is 10,000 pesos. Number 2 po is 24,071. 001 ensure safe and reliable national road system, network development program, road widening, Tertiary Road, San Pablo boundary, Dolores-Pinagdanlayan Road, kilometer 99 plus 175 to kilometer 99 plus 489. Ang scope of work po natin is road widening. Net length 311 linear meter. Approved budget for the contract is 17,248,000 pesos. Source of fund, GAA 2024, contract duration is 240 calendar days. Contractor size range small b with license category C and D. And cost of two documents is 25,000. And lastly, number 3 po is 24DJ0072, Convergence and Special Support Program, Basic Infrastructure Program or BIP, Multipurpose Building Facilities to Support Social Services, Construction of Multipurpose Building, Covered Court, Barangay Malabanban, Norte, Candelaria, Quezon. Scope of work po is construction of multipurpose building, one covered court po. Approved budget for the contract is 7,425,000 pesos. Source of fund, GAA 2024. Contract duration is 210 calendar days. Size range small b with license category C and D. Cost of bidding documents, 10,000 pesos. So, start na po tayo ng presentation of plans and programs of work. Thank you. Engineer Kenny,
Hello po ma'am, good morning po sa lahat.
morning.
For the first project po natin, ang title po natin is Convergence and Special Support Program, Basic Infrastructure Program, BIP, Multipurpose Buildings, Facilities to Support Social Services, Construction of Multipurpose Building, Barangay Dagatan, Dolores, Quezon Province. Contract ID is 24DJ0070. Plans of the proposed project. Ito po yung ating front page. Perspective, key map, location map, vicinity map. Site development plan po. Summary of quantities. Ground floor plan. Roof plan. Front and rear elevations. Left and right side elevations. Ating section through A and section through B. Detail of logo and text molding and longitudinal section and schedule of windows and doors. Detailed plan of toilet and section through D and detailed plan of PWD toilet. Detailed sections of toilet. Reflected ceiling plan and detail of metal fairing. Floor finish plan. Wall finish plan. Detail of field office. DPWH standard project billboard details. General construction notes. Page 2 ng general construction notes. Foundation plan. Roof framing plan. Roof framing plan 2. Typical detail of beam, wall footing, column footing, and detailed plan of stage and detailed section of stage. Detail of truss 1 and detail of truss 1 girt and other details of truss connections. Detail of truss 2 and detail of rafter. Electrical notes, legends and symbols. Lighting layout. Power layout. Detail of septic bolt and catch basin. Sanitary layout. Cold water line layout. Storm drainage layout. Storm drainage layout. Storm drainage layout for main roof. Sanitary line isometric diagram. Cold water line isometric diagram. Storm drainage line isometric diagram. Scope of works. For part A, facilities for the engineer, you have item A.1.13, construction of field office for the engineer. A.1.111, furnitures, provision of furnitures, fixtures, equipment, and appliances for the field office of the engineer. A.1.41, provision of progress photographs. For other general requirements, B.31, permits and clearances. B.51, project billboard, signboard. B.71, occupational safety and health. B.91, mobilization, demobilization. For our earthworks, part C, 8031A, structure excavation, common soil. 8041A, embankment from roadway structure excavation, common soil. Embankment from barrow, common soil. 8047, gravel fill. For reinforced concrete, item 901D, structural concrete, 4,000 PSI, class A, 28 days. 901C, structural concrete, 3,000 PSI, class A, 28 days. 9021A1, reinforcing steel, deformed, grade 40. 9021A2, reinforcing steel, deformed, grade 60. 9032, formworks and false works. For finishings and other civil works, item 1001, soil poisoning, 1046 2A1, CHB non-load bearing, including reinforcing steel, 100 mm, 1046 2A2, CHB non-load bearing, 150 mm, 1010-4, wooden doors and windows, 1010 2A, doors flush, 1008 1C, aluminum glass window awning type, 1004-2, finishing hardware, 1027-1, cement plaster finish, 1003-1A1, ceiling, 4.5 mm, metal frame, fiber cement board, 1003-11A1, fascia board, 19 mm, fiber cement board, 1038-1, reflective insulation, 1018-1, glazed tiles and trims, 1018-2, unglazed tiles, 1032-1A, painting works for masonry concrete, 1032-1B, painting works wood, 1032-1C, painting works steel, 1032-5, textured finish, 1014-1B2, repainted metal sheets, rib type long span, 1047-8A, structural steel trusses, 1047-8B, structural steel purlins, 1047-5D, metal structure accessories, steel plates, 1047-5B, metal structure accessories, sagrads, 1047-5C, metal structure accessories, cross bracing, 1047-4B, metal structure accessories, turnbacken, 1047-4A, metal structure accessories, bolts and rods, 1032-13-2B, fabricated metal roofing accessory, flashing, gauge 26, 1013-2C, fabricated metal roofing accessory, gauge 24, gutter, 1001-8, sewer line works, 1002-24, cold water lines. Item 1001-9, storm drainage and downspout, 1002-4, plumbing fixtures, 1001-11, septic bolt, tank concrete or CHB, 1001-5B, catch basin, CHB. For our electrical works, item 1110, conduit boxes and fittings, 110133 wires and wiring devices, 11021 panel board with main and branch breakers, 11031 lighting fixtures. For the minimum equipment requirements, we have 2 dump truck, 1 plate compactor, 2 concrete vibrator, 1 pump crate, 1 bagger mixer, 2 welding machine, 1 cutting outfit, 1 power trowel, 1 truck mounted crane, 1 backhoe, 0.8 cubic meter, 1 jackhammer, 1 bar cutter, 25 millimeter maximum rebar diameter, and 1 bar bender, 25 millimeter maximum rebar diameter. For our manpower requirements, 1 project engineer with 5 years of experience, 1 project engineer, 1 project manager with 5 years of experience, 1 project engineer with 5 years of experience, 1 accredited materials engineer 1 construction foreman, 1 first aider, and 1 safety officer. Total approved budget for the contract is 7,425,000 pesos. Contract duration is 210 calendar days.
Any question po? May question po kaya? So, kung wala pong question, proceed po tayo sa next project po natin.
Hello, good morning po. For our second project, title po natin is OO1, Ensure Safe and Reliable National Road System, Network Development Program, Road Widening, Tertiary Roads, San Pablo, Bdry-Dolores-Pinagdanlayan Road, kilometer 99 plus 175, to kilometer 99 plus 486, Dolores, Quezon. Contract ID is 24DJ0071. Plans for the proposed project. Ating pong front page. Location map, vicinity map, layout plan, key map. Summary of quantities. Typical roadway section. Straight line road diagram. For the scope of works, for part A, facilities for the engineer. 8.1.13, construction of field office for the engineer. 8.1.111, provision of furnitures, fixtures, equipment, and appliances for the field office for the engineer. 8.1.41, provision of progress photographs. For other general requirements, B.5, project billboard signboard. B.72, occupational safety and health program. B.82, traffic management. B.9, mobilization, demobilization. For our earthworks, item 1,103A1, individual removal of trees. 1011, removal of structures and obstructions. 1022, surplus common excavation. 1031A, structure excavation. 1033, foundation fill. 1036A, 5 culverts and drain excavation. 1041A, embankment from roadway structure excavation. 1051A, subgrade preparation. For part D, sub-base and base course, item 201, aggregate sub-base course. Part E, surface courses, item 311.1 C1, Portland cement concrete pavement unreinforced. 0.23 meter thick at 14 days. Item 3111 F1, Portland cement concrete pavement unreinforced. 0.3 meter thick at 14 days. For Part G, drainage and slope protection structures. Item 5021A3, manholes. 5022A3, inlets. 5024A3, concrete covers. For Part H, miscellaneous structures. Item 604, curb and gutter cast in place. 607, curb and gutter precast. 6011, sidewalk 100 millimeter thick. 6021 1B, right of way monuments. 6111, trees. 6121, reflectorized thermoplastic pavement markings, white. Item 6249A2, single arm solar LED roadway lighting. And for Part G, drainage and slope protection structures. Item 501A3, 5 culverts 910 millimeter diameter, class 2. For the minimum equipment requirements, 1 low bed trailer, 2 payloader, 2 dump truck, 1 backhoe, 1 bulldozer, 1 plate compactor, 1 water truck, 1 motorized road grader, 1 vibratory roller, 2 concrete vibrator, 1 concrete skidder, 1 concrete saw, 1 bar cutter, 1 bagger mixer, 1 welding machine, 1 bar bender, 1 boom truck, 1 telescopic manlip, 1 applicator machine, and 1 kneading machine. Manpower requirements, 1 project manager with 5 years of experience, 1 project engineer with 5 years of experience, accredited materials engineer 1, 1 construction foreman, 1 first aider, 1 safety officer. Total approved budget for the contract is 17,248,000. Contract duration is 240 calendar days.
Any question po? Pwede po kayong mag-chat. Yung mga question. So, kung wala pong question, so proceed na po tayo dun sa last project po natin. Thank you.
Good morning po. Convergence and Special Support Program, Basic Infrastructure Program, or BIP, Multipurpose Buildings or Facilities to Support Social Services, Construction of Multipurpose Building, Covered Court, Barangay Malabanban, Norte, Candelaria, Quezon, with contract ID 24DJ0072. Plans of the proposed project. Title page. Perspective, location map, vicinity map, summary of quantities, site development plan, roof, floor plan, roof plan, rear and front elevation, left side and left side elevation, cross section and longitudinal section, basketball goal detail, field office detail, project billboard detail, general construction notes, general construction notes, foundation plan, column footing detail, and roof beam schedule of roof of beams. Roof framing plan. Roof framing plan for stage and spot detail. Detail section of stage, beam detail, base plate detail, and concrete bench detail. Spot detail, strut truss detail, and truss detail. Electrical notes, schedule of loads, electrical riser diagram, and panel board detail. Lighting layout and power layout. Catch basin detail, storm drainage layout. Storm drainage roof layout and storm drainage isometric layout. Scope of works. Part A, facilities for the engineer, construction of field office for the engineer, provision of furnitures and fixtures, equipment and appliances for the field office for the engineer, provision of progress photographs. Part B, other general requirements, permits and clearances, project billboard or signboard, occupational safety and health, mobilization and demobilization. Part C, earthwork, clearing and grubbing, structure excavation, embankment from roadway or structure excavation, embankment from bar road, and gravel fill. Under Part D, reinforced concrete, structural concrete, 4,000 PSI, Class A, 28 days, and structural concrete, 3,000 PSI, Class A, 28 days. Reinforcing steel D-form grade 40, reinforcing steel D-form grade 60, formworks and false works. Part E, finishing and other civil works, soil poisoning, CHB non-load bearing, including reinforcing steel 150 mm, wooden doors and windows, molding, doors, flash, finishing hardware, railing, cement plaster finish, cement floor finish, reflective insulation, glazed tiles and trims, unglazed tiles, waterproofing, painting works, masonry or concrete, painting works for steel, textured finish, pre-painted metal sheet, wall, structural steel trusses and purlins, metal structure accessories for steel plates, sag rod, cross bracing, turnbuckle and bolt and rods. Fabricated metal roofing accessories for gutters, sewer line works, cold water lines, storm drainage, and downspout. Plumbing fixture, septic vault, catch basin. Part F, electrical, conduit boxes and fittings, wires and wiring devices, panel board with main and branch breakers, and lighting fixtures. Minimum equipment requirements. Two dump truck, one plate compactor, two concrete vibrator, one concrete, one bagger mixer, two welding machine, one cutting outfit, one power trowel, one truck mounted crane, one backhoe, one jackhammer, one bar cutter, one bar bender, one chainsaw. Manpower requirements, one project manager with 5 years total experience, one project engineer with 5 years total experience, one accredited materials engineer, one construction foreman of 5-year experience, one first aider, and one safety officer. Approved budget for the contract, 7,425,000 pesos with contract duration 210 calendar days.
Any question po? So, kung wala pong question, thank you po Engineer Kenny and Engineer Sarah. So, proceed na po tayo sa submission of bids.
Submission of bids, the two envelope system, one original copy of the technical proposal in a sealed envelope, and one original copy of financial bid proposal in a sealed envelope placed in one sealed envelope. Bidding date February 15, 2024, and submission of bidding documents until 9 a.m. only, and opening of bidding documents at 9 o'clock a.m. Bids must be duly received by the Back Secretariat through 1. Manual submission, and 2. Online or electronic submission as per DEO number 87 series of 2020. Advertisement, electronic bids _ Quezon 2 at dpwh.gov.ph is the assigned email address of the Quezon 2 DEO where electronic bids shall be submitted and received. It is specified in the invitation to bid and bidding documents of the contract, which allows electronic submission of bids. Upon posting of the invitation to bid and bidding documents in the DPWH PhilJEP's websites and a conspicuous place pursuant to Section 21 of the IRR of RA 9184, the Back Secretariat created a folder in the electronic bid submission and receipt SharePoint site, the eBid portal, for the contract ID allowing electronic submission of bids. The folder name should be consistent with the contract ID scheme provided under DEO number 33 series of 2018. Opening of bids for a hybrid system of submission where electronic and manual bids were received for a particular contract. Electronic bids must be opened first before the manual bids. The same applies to the technical and financial archive files in the electronic bids, which shall open prior to the technical and financial envelopes in the manual bids. Checklist of technical component envelope, the first envelope. For Class A documents, the legal documents, 1. Valid PhilJEP's registration certificate for platinum membership, all pages. 2. The registration certificate from Securities and Exchange Commission or SEC, from Department of Trade and Industry or DTI for sole proprietorship, or Cooperative Development Authority or CDA for cooperatives or its equivalent documents. Mayor's or business permit issued by the city or municipality where the principal place of business of the prospective bidders is located, or the equivalent document for exclusive economic zone or areas. Number 4, the tax clearance per EO number 398 series of 2005 as finally reviewed and approved by the Bureau of Internal Revenue. For eligibility documents, number 1, statement of prospective bidders of all its ongoing government and private contracts, including contracts awarded but not yet started, if any, whether similar or not similar in nature and complexity to the contract to be bid. Number 2, the statement of bidder's single largest completed contract or SLPC, similar to the contract to be bid except under conditions provided under the rules of the IRR. The bidder must have completed SLCC that is similar to the contract to be bid and whose value adjusted to current prices using PSA consumer price indices must be at least 50% of the ABC to be bid. The SLCC shall be supported by an owner's certificate of final acceptance issued by the project owner other than the contractor, or a final rating of at least satisfactory in the CPES. In case of contract in private sector, an equivalent document shall be submitted. Number 3, the Philippine Contractors Accreditation Board license or PCAB license or a special pickup license in case of joint ventures. For financial documents, the NFCC must be at least equal to the ABC to be bid. NFCC is the current asset minus current liabilities minus the value of all outstanding or uncompleted portion of the projects under ongoing, including awarded contracts yet to be started, coinciding with the contract to be bid. Number 2, the audited financial statement showing, among others, the prospective bidder's total current assets and liabilities stamped received by the BIR or its duly accredited and authorized institution for the preceding calendar year, which should not earlier than 2 years from the date of bid submission. Number 3, the bid security, an original copy of notarized bid securing declaration using prescribed format or any form of bid security in an amount equal to a percentage of the ABC in accordance with the following schedule as per IRR section 27.2. A, the cash or cashier's or manager's check issued by a universal or commercial bank 2% of ABC. B, the bank drop or guarantee or irrevocable letter of credit issued by a universal or commercial bank using form DPWH Infra 10 or 11, 2% of ABC. The surety bond callable on demand issued by a surety or insurance company duly certified by the Insurance Commission as authorized to issue such security, 5% of ABC. The bids and bid securities shall be valid within 120 calendar days from the opening of bids, and it should be specified in the bid security in any form, and please indicate the expiry date. Project requirements, which shall include the following. A, organizational chart for the contract to be bid from DPWH Infra 12. B, the list of contractors' key personnel, including project manager, project engineer, materials engineer, and foreman, to be assigned to the contract to be bid with their complete qualification, experience, data from DPWH Infra 13. C, the duly signed list of contractors pledged major equipment units which own and or under purchase agreements supported by proof of ownership or certification of availability of equipment from the equipment lessor or vendor for the duration of the project. This equipment must meet the minimum major equipment requirements for the contract set in the BDS Form DPWH Info 14. And please note that pledge equipment must comply the DEO number 9 and DEO number 58 series of 2012. D, the original duly signed omnibus sworn statement in accordance with section 25.3 of the IRR, and E, if applicable, the original notarized secretary certificate in KCP Corporation, partnership or cooperative, or original special power of attorney of all members of the joint venture, giving full power and authority to its officer to sign the OSS and do acts to represent the bidder. For Class B documents, and if applicable, duly signed joint venture agreement in accordance with RA number 4566 and its IRR in case the joint venture is already in existence.
For the check is a financial component envelope or second envelope. Financial component envelope. The financial proposal shall contain the following. 1, original duly signed and accomplished financial bid form. 2, original duly signed bid prices in the bill of quantities using form DPWH Infra 1617. 3, duly accomplished detailed estimate form, including summary sheets, indication the unit prices of construction materials, labor rates and equipment rental used in the common operative bid, and 4, duly signed cash flow by quarter using form DPWH Infra 18. Additional requirements. Duly notarized affidavit of site inspection, the construction safety and health program, intended for the specific project only must be attached in technical documents. The construction safety and health program should also be incomplete in accordance with all the checklists and valid DO number 13 series of 1998. It includes the DOLE application form, construction safety and health officer, first aider, tester certificated heavy equipment operator and their critical workers, testing and inspection of heavy equipment if applicable, and other pertinent documents for the approval of the program. Updated CPAS rating. Our latest certification coming from the CPAS that no rating was conducted for the past year, intended for the specific project to be bid. Minimum material testing equipment requirement pursuant to DO number 80 series of 1990 and reiterated in DO 138 series of 2015. Active photocopies of the ID and latest PRC ID of the project manager, project engineer, and materials engineer assigned to the project to be bid. Criteria of eligibility screening, preliminary examination of bids, evaluation of bid and post-qualification. As per 2016 revised IRR of RA 9184 and latest GPPP issuances, the first envelope shall be opened to determine the compliance documents required to be submitted for eligibility and for the technical requirements as prescribed in the IRR. The back check the submitted documents of each bidder against the checklist of requirements to ascertain if they are all present, using pass or fail criterion. For every document required that is present, it shall be rated pass, but in case of the fail to include any of the other requirements resulting to incomplete required document, it shall be considered failed. Otherwise, the back shall rate the first envelope pass. Immediately after determining the compliance of the first envelope, the back shall open the second envelope or the financial document, using again the pass or fail criterion in determining compliance based on the checklist requirements. When the bid price exceeds the approved budget for the contract or ABC, it is automatically rated as failed. All bids shall be subject for evaluation, and the lowest calculated bid or the highest rated bid shall undergo post-qualification to determine whether the bidder concerned complies with and is responsive to all the requirements and conditions as specified in the bidding documents. Additional information. Entering into contract requirements to be complied by the winning bidder. 1. Construction methods using Form DPWH Info 45. 2. Construction schedule in the form of precedence diagram and bar chart with S-curve and cash flow include the duration of the project or number of days using Form DPWH Info 46. 3. Manpower schedule using Form DPWH Info 47. 4. Equipment utilization scheduled using Form DPWH Info 48. 5. Cleared photocopies of PIN ID and latest PRC ID of the project manager, project engineer, and materials engineer assigned to the project. 6. Performance security, or performance securing declaration. 7. Contractor all risk insurance. 8. For joint venture agreement, become special joint venture license. 9. CHSP initially approved by the Hope and the Dolly Conference. Reminder to bidders who will submit manually and to bidders who submitted their bids online that will submit their original documents. Submit documents or table of contents paginated and bookbound with your tags pursuant to the 90 series of 2002. Proposal booklet should be signed and attached in a technical envelope. There should be documentary stamp on bidder's bond and all other notarized documents. Materials engineer should be accredited and a certificate of accreditation should be updated, intended for the specific project. The estimated summary sheet must be in detail. The contractor's authorized representative must present their valid company and any government-issued ID. Reminder to all bidders, please use A4 size of bond paper for technical and financial bid proposal. Use the prescribed info form which can fund bid proposal booklet dated March 31, 2021, DO 35 series of 2008, the guidelines in the implementation of the three-strike policy in the procurement of civil works and consultancy services contracts by the department and reiterated in DEO 17 series of 2015, the three-strike policy in the procurement of contracts for infrastructure works, goods, and consulting services. Thank you.
Kaya isa ang upuan. Ay po, nawala po. So, any question po sa presentation ng submission of bids? Any question po? So, kung wala po, reminder lang po, yung mga prospective bidders po natin ay kailangang registered sa PICAB. Registered sa PICAB, PICAB license category and classification. Ang contractors po ay dapat mag-enroll sa DPWH Civil Works application sa DPWH po TRS sa DPWH building sa yung aming pong main building po sa Manila. Our bidding po is an open competitive bidding. And ito po ay ang bidding documents po natin ay may be acquired sa amin pong office sa DPWH Quezon 2nd District Engineering Office from Monday to Thursday po 8 to 5 p.m. And every Friday naman po ay 8 to 12 noon. So, para po magkaroon kami ng time para naman po ma-deposit yung mga payments sa bidding documents. And ang ating pong bidding ay pwede hybrid po, pwede po sa manual and pwede po by online submission doon po sa aming portal ng DPWH, Quezon 2 DPWH portal. And ang bidding po natin ay on February 15 at 9 a.m. after the deadline po ng submission. So, after the deadline po, mag-open na po kami. So, yung late submission po is di na po tatanggapin. Kung may mga question pa po kayo, pwede po kayong i-view nyo po yung ating YouTube or pwede rin po kayong tumawag dito sa aming office. Lahat po ng aming programs and plans at yung lahat po ng presentation, all bidding documents po ay naka-upload po sa DPWH website and PhilJEP's website. So, pwede nyo pong ma-download doon yung mga i-present po namin today. So, para po makita rin nyo yung mga requirements na medyo hindi nyo po naintindihan. So, pwede rin po kayong tumawag dito sa aming office o magsadya dito sa aming office Monday to Friday. So, may mga question pa po kaya? So, kung wala na pong questions, this ends po ng ating private conference. Makita-kita po tayo sa February 15 po. Thank you po. Sir, may message pa po kayo? Sir Chito.
Wala na po, ma'am. Thank you very much po sa lahat ng attendees tsaka sa DP Quezon 2. Thank you.
Thank you po. Thank you po and good morning po sa inyo.